Let's be honest. There's nothing worse than liking someone and feeling invisible to them. You see them, your heart races, but to them, you're just there, another face in the crowd. And the harder you try, the more awkward it feels. And every missed chance sticks with you, way longer than it should. But here's the truth. Attraction doesn't happen when you chase. It happens when you understand what makes their heart lean toward you, naturally, effortlessly. By the end of this video, you won't be guessing anymore. You'll know exactly how to get noticed, how to get remembered, without ever acting like someone you're not. Stay with me, because the final step flips everything. It's the reason your crush will start wondering about you, even when you're not there. You've probably been here. You see them, you feel it, and your brain screams, "Don't screw this up." But you hesitate, you overthink, and by the time you figure out what to say, they're already gone. This time, you're going to do it differently. Most people try to get their crush's attention by being louder, funnier, more noticeable, and it never works. Why? Because chasing rarely builds attraction. The truth? You don't need to impress them. You need to create the right psychological triggers that make them feel naturally drawn to you without even realizing why. Stay with me, because step 4 is the one that flips your crush's perception of you completely. And it's something most people get wrong their whole lives. Step number 1, get into their world without forcing connection. The first mistake people make? They try to insert themselves into their crush's life in obvious ways. Forced compliments, over-eager greetings, awkward questions. This backfires. Why? Because humans naturally resist anything that feels like pressure or desperation. The fix? Use the proximity principle, but with subtlety. Start being seen around them without asking for their attention. Psychologists call this passive familiarity. The more you appear in someone's peripheral world, the more their brain starts feeling you're part of their safe environment. You don't need to talk every time. You don't need to say anything clever. Just be in shared spaces. Study halls, mutual friends, similar lunch spots. Familiarity builds comfort. Comfort builds curiosity. Curiosity creates the perfect space for interaction. Quick mindset shift. You're not forcing a connection. You're building quiet familiarity that makes your crush naturally wonder about you. Step number 2, create micro-wins in your interactions. When you finally interact, avoid the mistake of making it all about you. Instead, give them small moments of success when they're around you. Examples: laugh genuinely at something they said, even if it was small. Nod with attentive listening, making them feel heard. Acknowledge their strengths casually. "I noticed you always have good answers in class. You just get it." This triggers the reward association loop. Their brain starts connecting you with feeling good about themselves. People get addicted to others who make them feel valued without pressure. Your goal? Leave every short interaction with them feeling like, "Wow, I always feel better after talking to them." That's how you become irresistibly magnetic, without ever trying too hard. Coming up next, 2 sneaky psychological triggers that make your crush start initiating contact with you, even if you barely say anything. You've built familiarity. You've given them little feel-good moments. Now we turn up the dial, because the next steps are what make your crush think about you when you're not around. Step number 3, be slightly hard to reach without being rude. Here's what separates people who get friend-zoned from people who get noticed. They don't make themselves too available. Most people think, if I'm always around, they'll like me more. False. Too much presence means loss of intrigue. You need to build healthy scarcity. Psychologists call this the scarcity bias. We automatically place more value on what we see less often. This doesn't mean ghost them or play games. It means not replying instantly every time, ending conversations first sometimes, being engaged, but having other priorities too. Subtle non-neediness makes people lean in. Quick test. Next time you leave a conversation early, do they ask where you're going or when they'll see you next? That's when you know curiosity is working. Step number 4, display purpose. Let them see you chasing something bigger. This is the secret unlock most people never figure out. If you want your crush to like you, they need to feel, this person's life is bigger than me, but I want to be part of it. This is called high-value signaling, showing you have goals, direction, and ambition without bragging about it. Examples. Mention projects you're working on. I've been grinding on this side project, takes up most of my weekends. talk about ambitions naturally. I'm trying to get good enough at piano to play a real song by summer. Why this works? You shift the dynamic from seeking them to living your life confidently. People are attracted to purpose, not neediness. Hidden bonus. When they see you focused on something bigger, it creates status triggers. You're perceived as driven, capable, and rare. Next up, how to use light tension to skyrocket attraction, and the effortless habit that makes your crush initiate conversations with you. You've built familiarity. You've created space. Now it's time to build tension and curiosity, because without these, you stay forgettable. Step number 5, use friendly challenges to create playful tension. If you always agree, if you're always nice, you become predictable. And predictable equals boring. Here's the fix. Start using playful challenges, little moments where you disagree, tease, or challenge their thinking lightly. Examples. They say, I'm unbeatable at trivia. You. We'll see about that. I accept the challenge. They say, I love horror movies. You. Horror? Please? I bet you cover your eyes the whole time. Why it works. Playful tension triggers emotional spikes, making every interaction with you feel more alive and memorable. You're not insulting, you're sparring, in a fun, flirty way. Key reminder, the strongest attraction is built when you can make someone smile and feel challenged in the same moment. Step number 6, let them catch you in your element. Here's a mistake most people make. They only show their crush their social side, not their passion. But attraction grows fastest when someone observes you thriving in your element, when you're completely focused on something you love. Why? Because it shows competence, confidence, and depth, the 3 traits universally linked to high attraction. Example triggers: playing an instrument, crushing it in a hobby or sport, speaking confidently on a topic you know well, leading a group project with calm authority. The point: let them see you in flow state, where you're not trying to impress them, but you naturally shine. This triggers identity projection. If I was with this person, I'd be part of that world, and that life looks exciting. Quiet magnetism means people watching you feel drawn to your presence, without you chasing attention. The final step is the one that flips everything. It's the reason your crush starts chasing you, and it's the easiest to get wrong if you don't understand timing. You've learned how to create chemistry, curiosity, and comfort. But the final move? This is where you stop chasing and let them come to you. Step number 7, exit on a high note before they expect it. Imagine this. You've been talking, it's going well, you feel the vibe. Most people would stay, hoping to stretch the moment. Big mistake. Here's why. Our brains remember endings more than beginnings. This is called the peak end rule. We remember an interaction based on the most exciting moment and how it ended. You want to leave just before the energy fades, right when they're still feeling good. Why? It creates a dopamine cliffhanger. You leave while they're still enjoying you, and their brain anchors. I need more of that. Examples. Leave a party early, after a great laugh. End a text exchange before it turns dry. Walk away after a moment of shared connection, saying, hey, I gotta run, but I'll see you around. The result? You become the person who leaves them wanting more, which flips the script and pulls them toward you. So, to make your crush naturally attracted to you, show up casually, without forcing interaction. Create small wins in conversations, be present, but just slightly out of reach. Lead with purpose and focus. Build playful tension. Let them see your natural confidence, leave them on a high note. These aren't tricks. They're natural behaviors that shift your identity from just another admirer to someone they think about even after you leave. The best part? You won't have to guess if they're into you, because their actions will show it. If you want to learn how to spot the signals that your crush is already sending, or how to trigger attraction even faster, hit subscribe and watch this next. 7 signs a woman is attracted to you that most men miss. Because when you know how to be noticed, and you understand when to walk away, you don't chase connections, you create them effortlessly.